It only takes one leak to make a bucket useless. And the same is true of a YouTube ad campaign. And I've seen a lot of leaky YouTube ad campaigns over the last 11 years. Take my friend Mike, for example. Mike is the owner of an e-commerce company, and he had this great product that people loved to purchase. And he also was running ads at the same time. And when he first approached us, he's like, hey, I think my ads are working. I just don't know which ones. And I said, great, let's dive in and see what we can figure out. And when we dove in, guess what? There was a lot of mistakes that were being made that I think a lot of other people are making. And in this video, I wanna share with you what those mistakes are and how you can stop your YouTube ad from leaking money to making money. Not only are we gonna show you how to optimize your campaigns if they're not working, but we're gonna show you how to scale the campaigns up once they are working so you don't lose your ad spend and you can maintain performance. So we got inside Mike's ad account and we started looking through, and it kind of looked like a mess, right? There was no conversion tracking set up. So all we could see was he was spending money, and we could see views and clicks. But outside of that, we had no idea which one was getting sales, which campaign was working, all right? So there was no tracking set up. And then second of all, it was all inside one campaign. So there wasn't any segments that would allow us to pull different levers on the campaigns. So the first thing we did is we set up tracking, and then we properly segmented his campaign. So what that looks like is, think of a grid, right? 3 by 3. You got 3 different audiences, you got 3 different videos. So that gives us 9 different audience segments. Each different product was its own campaign. So we properly structured the campaigns. It was getting clean data. And once you have properly structured campaigns, the next thing is, let's start to get data, right? So you turn the campaigns on, you let them run for 3 to 7 days, and now you can see which campaign has the highest click-through rate, has the most purchases come through, that has the lowest cost per purchase. And now we had confidence knowing what was working and what's not. And guess what we found? Only 20% of the ads that were being ran were making money. The rest was just a leaky bucket. So we paused a bunch of ads that weren't working, and we started to put more money towards the videos that were working. Then the other thing we saw was the different targeting options, because before everything was lumped inside one campaign with one audience, we started to set those out, and we could see which keywords, which interests, and which audiences were bringing in the most buyers at the lowest cost. And that allowed us to make the decisions and start to amplify the campaigns. These mistakes that were being made were seriously costing them
hundreds of thousands of dollars. You heard that right.
In wasted ad spend. And once we ran the numbers and had a month's worth of data, we could easily see which videos were working and which audiences were working. We had this machine built that was getting a 3-to-1 return on ad spend. We could spend 100 grand on ads and show that $300,000 were being made in sales, all coming from the YouTube ads. And when you have that magic moment where you get the right video, the right audience, and the right offer, then you start to put more money in. But you can't just increase the budget, because if you don't do this properly, you could break the campaigns and reset the learning process. So there's 3 ways to scale campaigns once you have one working. The first way you can scale your campaigns is increasing the ad spend. This is the daily budget. And now if you don't do this properly, you can break the campaigns. Ask me how I know, because I've done it a couple times and it's not fun. So the way you do this is you increase the budget by 20% every 3 to 5 days. The reason why you do this is if you do it any more than that, it can reset the campaigns in learning mode and it has to learn over, and a lot of times the campaign breaks and you have to start all over again. The other way that you can scale campaigns is through the audiences. Audience would be adding different targeting methods. Maybe you've got the keywords working and it's time to go to in-market interest, or expanded different types of keywords. So that's one way, is expanding the audiences, and the other one is expanding geographic locations. So let's say you launch your campaigns in the USA, they're working really well. Great, we got the message, the audience, the offer. Now let's try Canada and see if we can get it to work in Canada. And then once that works, let's expand to Australia and the UK. right? So you can expand and scale through geographic locations. And the final way to scale your campaigns is by scaling the creative. If we've tested the bullets and we're firing the bullets, these low cost ads, and they're working, let's double down on the messaging that's working and let's create a higher production value ad. This is a great way to get more people's attention, and because we know it works, we can even lower the cost per conversion and the cost per lead. And that's because the creative really stands out and it's unique and different from all the other voices in the market. We did this with a client who had a business coach. She was a business coach for women that taught them how to get corporate clients. And when we first started working with her, we tested these bullets, like these low cost ads. It was seriously just black text on a white background. And we could see which message was working the best with the audience. Once we saw it was working, she flew out here. We spent a whole day creating some really cool ads and getting some great footage. And we pieced it together for a brand builder video. That's a higher quality production video that we have to spend more time and resources to put together, but it's worth it because when we launched that campaign, she went from getting like a 2x, 3x return on ad spend to getting a 10x return on ad spend. When it comes to scaling the campaigns, make sure you've followed the steps properly. You've got the engaging video, you put it inside of a YouTube ad campaign, and you're seeing the results coming in, right? $1 in, $3 out, and then you start to scale up. If you need help creating an engaging video ad, make sure you check out video number 1. If you need help setting up the tracking and the YouTube ad campaign itself, check out video number 2. This is the third part in a series of 3 where we go over how to add $1 million in business from online ads. If you'd like to get complimentary access to this training, check out our $1 million YouTube ad method by clicking on the link in the description.